The development of the Hamilton's waterfront has been talked about for almost 20 years, if not longer. We have started and stopped and started again and stopped. Bermuda is to move forward and to take its place on the world stage again. We must have a comprehensive way forward for our waterfront. We must make a bold step to overcome inertia. We can no longer just talk. It is time for action. We have to find the courage to take that first step, and the next, and the one after that. We must move forward and ensure that the project is successful for those who are alive today and for the generations who will follow us. We are at the dawn of a new Hamilton. Together, we will build a waterfront that glitters, shines, and prospers over time. Before this board came to office, we were acutely aware that the waterfront was one of the first major issues we had to address. Decisions had to be made, and a way forward determined. We made the decision to move ahead with the waterfront development based on the history of the project and to ensure the future financial sustainability of Hamilton and Bermuda. The start of the project will mean an injection of international capital into our economy. Jobs will be created in the construction and other industries, and it will attract new business and additional development in Bermuda. There will be opportunities for new industries to flourish, which will mean training and apprenticeship programs for our students and young people. I emphasize, we are at the start of the process. No decisions have been made concerning what will be built. I am now pleased to introduce you to Corrosion Hagopian.
My presentation to you today is going to focus on three primary issues. First issue is developer selection process. The second is where we stand on the environmental permitting process. And the third, briefly, how we proceed from here on. Following the issuance of the RFP, the City of Hamilton received a total of 8 responses. The proposals were reviewed in detail on Monday, October the 2nd, by the review committee. They were evaluated and ranked according to the following criteria: team experience and depth of past experience as well, completeness of their proposal in understanding of the objectives of the mission, diversity and professional experience of the individual team members, addressing public participation at large, and proceeding with the project in full transparency, preparation of overall project budget, and last but not least, a statement of financial capability, and few others. Accordingly, after that process, the 3 most responsive groups out of the 8 were advanced to second stage. All 3 teams were notified and asked to come for an interview with the review committee as a follow-up to the initial submittal. Upon completing the personal interviews, the 3 teams were ranked in the priority order of 1, 2, and 3. The team that was ranked first was notified and told to stand by to receive further instructions and requirements to submit to the corporation and the City of Hamilton to further their qualification to be considered for final project award. The additional material requested by the City of Hamilton Review Committee was, and I would list them to you: first, produce a comprehensive project execution schedule, articulate a clear public participation process with the community and business leaders, commitment to work with the City of Hamilton and the many others to develop the preferred plan to proceed forward, develop a timeline to complete the project permitting, identify project funding sources and produce a letter of credit and commitment, prepare a comprehensive project business plan with overall pro forma and project fund drawdown directly correlated to the anticipated phases of construction. Then last but not least, meet all required and necessary legal terms of government and the City of Hamilton. Now I'd like to move to the environmental impact statement. The current administration of the City of Hamilton and its several predecessors, I have been working with the City of Hamilton since 2006, have been working on the preparation of an environmental impact statement. The study has been completed, and a decision was made to proceed with its filing with the Department of Planning to seek an initial concept project approval. This step is referred to as approval in principle. Once this step is completed, the project will move ahead to a more definitive stage and in phase detailed design. I'd like to emphasize one of the most primary purpose of the initial approval in principle with the Department of Planning is to prove that a large and complicated project of this scale can be accomplished with minimum to no adverse impact on the environment, social values of the community, and the way of life of Bermudians. Currently, the process is underway, and we are working with DP, and further information will be available to the public shortly. My last point, where we go from here. The next step will be to finalize the assembly of the total development team in preparation for commencing the process. We will seek to assemble an oversight waterfront development committee with responsibility of reviewing all aspects of the upcoming work. This committee will be empowered and will be composed of representatives from government, key community stakeholders, the Hamilton business community, members of public at large, the City of Corporation of Hamilton, and its technical experts. They will represent the interest of the island, and routinely they will meet with the development team, making sure the project remains on purpose and to its true mission. Thank you.
Afternoon, everyone. Alex Takuto from Allied Development Partners, which is a Bermudian company established for the sole purpose of partnering with the Corporation of Hamilton to redevelop the waterfront. In responding to the RFP issued by the Corporation of Hamilton late last year, we interpreted the request for proposals to require a bold vision to recreate the Hamilton waterfront into a world-renowned destination, a development partner committed to transforming the Hamilton waterfront into a vibrant center for Bermuda's commerce, hospitality, culture, art, and recreation, and a team of local and international professionals with the necessary skills, qualifications, and experience to deliver on the above. And as the development team leader, Allied Development Partners will be the entity that drives the processes of planning, design, consultation, approvals, financing, construction, and operation, assembling a master plan or a macro plan that can be divided into component parts for other teams of designers and builders to also participate in. In articulating that vision, we produced a very preliminary master plan, which I think you see behind me, which communicates several ideas and articulates a few of the visions that we had for how the city would be developed. But I must state that that's going to be an evolving process that will happen after multiple feedback loops have happened with various stakeholder groups. So this is not a fixed in stone design. This is a project we are extremely excited to be involved in. And these are exciting times for Bermuda. Thank you.